Okay, I believe we are live here. Okay, control panel's working, that's good. And, alright. Okay, so we are rolling here now by the looks of it. I'm actually, let's see if this will work. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we've got a live stream kind of setup going here. If you guys are new to this, hey, there we go. Visuals, let's go. First ever, you're the first ever live stream viewer here I got, so welcome. Not too much going on here just yet, but we're gonna get rolling here right away. Ben Parker, hey, welcome. Good to see you guys. Glad you're actually in here chatting along with me for now. I think we're gonna let it sit for another couple minutes here or so, but really today is gonna mainly just be player creation, going in, just adding that. I've got a massive spreadsheet of prospects here. Let me see how many different guys I've got. We're probably pushing like 100 different prospects that I want to add, but obviously it's not all going to happen today. Let's see, for created skaters, we're looking at 218 prospects, somewhere in there, for missing guys. So it's a big task, but I've already done quite a few of these. I would love to hear your guys' input on what you think about Cole Yzerman, because he has been falling drastically in the draft recently. And right now I've got him as a medium elite at 77, but he very easily could be going down either rating or potential wise. So I'd love to hear what you guys think about that. But apart from that, we got quite a few creative prospects here so far. These guys are, of course, going to be available once I upload this roster. And yeah, I think we've got maybe 10 or 12 created so far, and lots more to come. So I want to definitely hit some big prospects today, whether that be keep Yzerman elite. Okay, yeah. I mean, he's going to probably break Coffield's. I don't know if he has or hasn't, but he was on pace to break Cole Coffield's US NTDP goal scoring record in a season, which is insane. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see where he actually gets drafted. Obviously, Anton Silayev, or Siliev, however you say his name, is going to be a beast. I'm really excited to see him play. I don't think he's going to be like a crazy defender as far as like offensive upside and things, but he's going to be like a Tyler Myers, maybe more towards like a Zdeno Chara kind of player once he actually gets in the league, because he's huge. Like, he's 6'7" already at 17, turning 18 years old. Like, he's gonna be crazy. Obviously Celebrini's gonna be really good. I've got him on the Vancouver Giants because he's a Vancouver native. So, but high elite, I think, is a fair potential for him, as far as he could potentially become a franchise player for a team if he really gets rolling. He's no Connor Bedard, obviously, but could get there. Lane Hudson. What did you guys think of Hudson's debut? I thought he looked really good. Like he looked really good, in my opinion, playing over there in Montreal here for the last couple games of the season. But yeah, I was pretty I wasn't shocked, but I was like, wow, yeah, he's gonna be good. It's gonna take him another year to kind of get used to the speed and size, I think, but overall, I think he is pretty much ready for the NHL. So we got his brother is going to be one of the players who we're going to create. I wonder. I'm going to see if I can actually pull up my roster editing sheet here for you guys too, because if we do that, that could be another thing. I think it's screen 2 that I want to pull up here. Okay, so yeah, we'll just leave it for now. But yeah, I do have an entire spreadsheet to go and work with as well. So without further ado here, really, I think we're going to get rolling. We're at 5-6 minutes now. So I think the first prospect I want to go and create out of my entire spreadsheet for me is going to be Landon Dupont, because he's getting there. He's going to be a crazy good defender in the Dub for a while now, or he's going to be for like 2 or 3 years coming up. So yeah, that's who we're going to go and create first, is Landon Dupont. But there are tons of players that I need to go and make still, because they're just simply missing. So where is Dupont? There he is. Okay, so let's get started on this. We're going to have to do a little bit of finagling with the age difference and things like that, because he's like a 2009 birthday, and I don't even know if we can make 2009 birthdays yet. It's going to be close. It might only go to 2008. Holy moly, this is... Yeah, okay, so 2008 is the cutoff. So I guess we'll have an incorrect birthday on Landon Dupont. We'll make him as old, or like as young as possible as far as December 31st, which obviously isn't his birthday. But yeah, we're going to have to actually get something rolling here. So Peaceful, welcome. I see you're in there in the chat now. Yes, yeah, we are doing a live stream. I know it has been, like, I've never done one before, but yeah, we're actually rolling here. I want your guys' input on the roster, because we're doing a bunch of roster editing, which is going to be fun. But yeah, we're starting here on Landon Dupont, if you guys haven't caught up to that yet. But awesome. Dubs in the chat. Welcome, Wikizi. I don't know if I've seen you in here before, so welcome. A lot of these other guys I've seen comment on the channel before, so it's awesome to see that you guys are actually in here. But yeah, starting things off again, working on Landon Dupont. He's going to be the first exceptional status defender in the WHL, which is crazy. He's the second exceptional status player after Bedard, obviously. So yeah, we're just starting to work away on his details here, because that's kind of the main thing right now. So obviously right D can probably play the left side. I want you guys to let me know in the chat, is he going to be a two-way? Put him as high elite? Okay, interesting. I was going to do, I think I had him as, just simply because he's hit exceptional status, I was going to have him as a 73 medium franchise, which I'm totally, this is why we're doing this with the chat. So great feedback there. Hockey visuals, I appreciate that. But yeah, that is good to see, because I wasn't certain. I was like, I think he should be franchised just because he's exceptional status, and he looks, if you've seen his highlights so far, like, if you've seen Dupont's highlights, he looks fabulous. Like, he's a 14-year-old playing against 18-year-olds, pretty much. Like, he was playing U18 level already, so. But I also want to hear from you guys, should he be a two-way defender, or should he be an offensive defenseman? Because one of those two, I think he's going to be an offensive guy probably, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to put him down for, at least. So those are the details for now. We can jump back in and change. Put him as OFD. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's what I had in my spreadsheet. Let's see. Did I put him as an offensive? I put him as a two-way. So yeah, offensive does make more sense. You watch him play, he's just like, his offensive abilities are insane. But with the late 2008 birthday on here, at least, then he'll be a 2027 pick and player. It seems like most of you guys have heard and seen Dupont so far. We're doing okay. I'm surprised we got that many views already on here. We got 11 views. Again, first live stream. I only announced it like a day ago, really. But I'm gonna have to actually pull up his just his face here more than anything, just to make sure we get an accurate kind of player creation here. So he's got, yeah, we're gonna do, this is the fun part, this is where I want your guys' feedback especially, is on this kind of stuff too, as far as how he looks. So first things first, we're gonna go do like the eyebrows and everything first. So I think we'll go, he's got fairly thick eyebrows. We'll go with, yeah, it was probably too thick. Let's go with, yeah, let's go with those ones. Eyebrow color is gonna be a dark brown. He's definitely brown eyes. Hair, the hair is a fun one because the lack of hairstyles in NHL is a little bit disappointing at times, but it is what it is. Obviously, EA is not going to do a whole lot to update this game because it's not their big money maker. So either that one, yeah, that one's okay, or maybe like that. No, not that one. He's got longer hair than that. That one just looks horrible. So, you know what? Yeah, because it's either this one. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that one for now. And his hair color again is going to be a dark brown. So, for beards, usually I'll do like a patchy beard for young guys and then just set it as 0 for the playoffs, and then they can do like a 1 or 2 for playoffs for now. So I think that's what we're going to do with Dupont. But yeah, now we actually got to pick the proper head because the base head build isn't great. Yeah, it is. I agree, Peaceful. It is definitely hard to make the faces accurate. So that's why I'm kind of jumping back and forth between the chat here and the pictures of Dupont to try and get his face looking correct here. So let's go. He's got a fairly wide kind of jaw, maybe not quite that wide. It would also help if the beard would disappear, which it hasn't yet. Maybe we'll set that as clean shaven just for now, and then we'll go and change it after, because that is a glitch, that it doesn't disappear. Well, you know what? That one's not actually too bad. Pulling up a side-by-side here with him. A little bit wide on the jaw there. Just a little bit. So yeah, 122's in the run-in. Interesting question, Peaceful, as far as you're asking if I plan on making any franchise modes of HML. Are you talking about doing like another series on Hockey Legacy Manager? Because yeah, that's a fun game. I'm kind of just a little more clarification on that question. I would love to kind of hear that from you. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what you're asking there. We got a dog barking outside. Okay. All right, that's not a great face for Dupont. Ooh, that's a good question there, Ben. Sorry, just to answer your question, Peaceful, yes, we are going to be doing more franchise mode videos, like more of the current series that are going on, as well as there is a new Draft of Glory series that will be coming out live stream here somewhat soon. And then Ben, as far as making Ethan Belchets, let's see. Frondell, yeah, Frondell's on my list for sure there, hockey, but Ben, I'm just checking right now if we actually have Ethan Belchets or Belchets. Doesn't look like it, so I'll have to look him up and add him to my list here because he's not currently on my list. Another player that I was also looking at, I'm trying to remember his name right now. He's the other top prospect currently listed on Elite Prospects for the 2027 draft, along with Dupont. There's like one other guy. It's like something Joseph, I think, or Joseph something. I cannot remember his name right now. But that guy is another player that I want to make in this same kind of range for the draft. That's not a horrible Dupont face. That could be the one right there, 138. 138's okay. And, okay, any other... Not quite right. It's so creepy watching the faces change as you go through and try to find the most accurate face for each player. That one's not horrible for Dupont. What do you guys think about 96? You think that one's good? Frondell got drafted for... Oh, Ethan Belchetz, yeah. Okay, yeah, I haven't heard of him yet, so... Plays for the Oakville Rangers. 2026 prospect, okay. Oh, he's big, oh my god. Holy, Ethan Belchetz is 6'4", 231. That is an insane size, my god. And he's what, 16? 15 even? He's 16, I think. He's a beast, my god. Not only that, but also 84 points in 34 games at U16. Yeah, that's... Yeah, he's gonna be good. Man. Glad that the HML is working out for you, Peaceful. That's yeah, HML's a great game. It's especially fun. Like I play it on my phone all the time because it's mobile, right? Like I can be at work or something, and when it's dead I can be like scrolling through hockey trades and stuff. But yeah, no, it's HML is an awesome game, and for $5 to upgrade it, like that's awesome. So anyways, let's figure out. I want to get Dupont kind of going and finished up here because we have to actually get him on the Spitfires. So, or Spitfires on the Silver Tips, not Spitfires. Spitfires is the wrong team. But yeah, I think we're gonna go with head 96 here. Yeah, okay, we'll stick with that one for now. That's what I'm gonna go with at least, and then we'll get the beard style turned on. So yeah, that'll be Dupont as far as the actual player face goes. I got his equipment listed out here. But yeah, anybody else that has joined the stream, welcome. I know we're sitting at gotten 20 views so far off this stream, so that's not bad. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are jumping in and enjoying it. I know it's not super fast paced, but at the same time we are just, you know, kind of taking it slow, making sure we make these prospects properly. And I am probably going to get into a little bit more of a grind here right away, but all right, let's continue on here. Sorry, I'm kind of flipping between a spreadsheet and the chat. For Dupont, I am just tracking all of this too. I suppose I don't really need to track everything, but at the same time, it makes it easier for upcoming years when I want to do rosters if I actually keep track of all of this. So, and what hairstyle did we go with? Let's see, 34. All right. Equipment-wise. Onto the equipment. The Bauer React and Bauer Straight Visor are going to stay the same. Gloves are going to be the Bauer Hyperlights. His skates are going to be the Hyperlight 2s. And then his stick is going to be also a Hyperlight 2. Pretty straightforward there. As far as the tape job goes. It's going to be a white no-toe. Actually, or I'm looking at Dupont. Yeah, no, he's got the vapors on there, so he's like pretty much all vapor. Matthew Schaefer. Ooh, I'm gonna have to check that after Peaceful. I don't actually know. I know has he been rising or has he been falling? Because I genuinely cannot remember right now. He's playing in the O, though, isn't he? I think that's where he is, so. Yeah, okay, that's all we're going to do for Dupont. No Mouse card. And then pants and socks and stuff. We're going to go. He's got the back tuck there. As a lot of good players do. You know what? For a Selly, I think we're going to go with just like a kind of humble one. Like, he usually doesn't celebrate super hard. He usually does like, yeah, like a fist pump or something when he scores. He's not like super, like Dupont knows how good he is. But at the same time, he also isn't like cocky or arrogant necessarily, from what I've seen at least. But then again, he's 14 as well, so gonna be a little while until he really gets to that top end level. What do you guys think? Ben Parker says Schaefer, medium elite. He's rising. Schaefer was a first overall pick in the O as well last year. Okay, interesting. That's good to see. Okay. As far as Dupont's potential, we're going to go with high elite for now. I might change it if he really just starts dominating here soon, but what should his overall be? Because if he's already dominating 17, 18-year-olds as a 14-year-old, I'm thinking he's probably got to be somewhere around the 70 to 73 mark. What would you guys put him as? I want to know what overall would you give Landon Dupont? Like, I know he's going to be quick. I know he's going to be like a little bit. I'm thinking of giving him like 83, 84, 73, 74, 72. Okay. Let's go with 73 about for now. I know because he's going to be an offensive defenseman, he's going to be fast already. Puck control and passing are going to be awesome because you watch him play and he's just crazy good with those kind of stats and categories. I'm going to pull up his stats, just see what his goal scoring versus assist ratios were. Definitely more of an assist guy, like 43 assists in 30 games. He's actually, you know what? Let's give him 10. Yeah. All right. Let's give him. I'm going to give him like 87 passing because he's that good already. Puck control can be pretty good, but yeah, he is a pass-first defenseman, no doubt about it. Give him like 79, 77 on those because like these have to be decent, but they don't need to be insane for him to be like 72, 73 rated. His strength's pretty good. Like I'd give it a 73, 74. Agility is actually, you watch him move and skate and it's like, holy crap, the kid can skate. That's for sure. Balance will be like a 77, 78. I give all my players 85 durability because I think that's just fair. His deking's pretty insane too. I'm going to give him like 83 deking. Hand-eye can be okay, like 79. Poise, he's a pretty poised player already. Like considering how young he is, you know what, let's give him 80 poise. He might end up skyrocketing too much. Yeah, you're probably right, Peaceful, but at the same time, like I think right now, you know what, I'm actually just going to back out quickly on this. Like we're going to save this, but I'm going to just back out and I'll show you guys one thing I have set on my current roster with Gavin McKenna, because right now, where are we going? Edit players. Right now with Gavin McKenna, I believe I've got him at a 73. I might be wrong. I think he's at 73. Madison had one right past him. Yeah, so I've got Gavin McKenna as a medium franchise 73 rated 15-year-old right now. He ends up at about 83 overall by the draft, so he grows 10 ratings in 3 years, which that's solid for me. That's, I think, about where he should be. So, yeah, that's what I've got currently on Gavin McKenna, and that seems to work out nicely as far as him being a 15-year-old. I think if we make Landon Dupont, I almost said Jordan Dupont, I don't know why. If we make Landon Dupont a 72 overall or 71 overall, I think he'll come out right about at... Yeah, Lindstrom should be. We're going to get to that. Trust me, I know Lindstrom should be higher. He's going like top 5 probably. He's going to be like a 77, 78 by the time we're done. So what's going to happen is I'll probably end up dropping certain guys like Yzerman down. But again, this roster is far from perfect right now. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, where were we here? Okay, so we got a cat here. Stanley has come to visit. Stanley has entered the chat. But anyways, shot blocking. His defensive ability is going to be okay, like 73, 74, somewhere around there, but he is very obviously an offensive defenseman. But yeah, up to 67 there. That's not bad if we bump his defense up a little more. Okay, that gets him to 71. We're not going to make him a fighter. Peaceful says top 3 in a lot of... Okay, all right, yeah, because it's him, Celebrini, and Salayev kind of are... Like, Lindstrom is... His potential and ceiling is, like, here, simply because of his size. Yeah, Peaceful, yeah, you're correct. That's exactly how I feel about Cole Yzerman. As far as he's a crazy good shooter, like he's going to be like Coffield, but all around his game's just not really there yet. So, like the rest of his game isn't really there yet. So, let's see if we can just bump up a couple things here and there to get Landon Dupont to that 72. Yeah, okay. That's perfect, I think. So, that's what we're going with for the Dupont build here. I'm just going to back out over to his details again. We're going to drop his age, assign him to Everett, and then bump his age back down. Sorry, we're going to up his age, assign him, and then send him his age back down. Because that's the only way you can do it in this game, which is so stupid, but it is what it is. So we will assign him to the Everett Silvertips, because unless Everett's stupid, they're going to take him first overall, which... Everett's a good team too already, so that's going to be really cool to see. I think that's going to help Dupont's development a lot. So yeah, we'll assign him there, and then we'll bump him back down to a 14-year-old, which is insane. And yeah, he looks... Oh, yeah, Everett's going to be good, man. I am not looking forward to that just as far as I'm a Kelowna Rockets fan because that's where I live, but like Iginla this year has been really fun to watch. Everybody else besides like Andrew Crystal, yeah. Zane Parekh as well. Yeah, Zane Parekh has risen extremely quickly in this draft. Like he is one of the biggest risers. All right, so there we go. I'm not putting any X factors on Dupont simply because he's 14. Like, there's no way to look at him and be like, he has this X factor and this. Like, no chance yet. James Higgins, I've got at a 75, which I think is good, but at the same time, like, he ends up at about a 81, 82, somewhere around there. I am going to make Zeev Boyum. Yes, Ben, I will. That's one of the guys on that list. But do you guys think James Higgins should be higher than Michael Misa? Like, I could put him as high elite, which would then probably make him a number 1 overall kind of guy, which I think is fair. Underrated players, Justin Poirier. Yeah, I get the feeling there with Poirier is that he's going to go second round just because he's small. Hagens should be high elite. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. He could even be like a 78 overall, honestly, like the way he's playing already. James Hagens should be high elite. Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. This is kind of like my first take on this year's roster as far as what we're pretty much looking at right now. But yeah, James Hagens he's filthy. Like when I've watched him play, I'm just like, oh my god, this guy is going to be a legitimate superstar in the future. He's just so good at everything offensively already. So yeah, we'll bump Hagens up a little bit. I'm gonna make him like probably 77 rated for now, which I mean I think is fair. You look at some of these stats, like you can probably just bump up his shot a little bit. Yeah, okay, so we'll do that. Because, yeah, Hagens, American-born, he just goes straight to the US NTDP program, which is nice about this roster. But, yeah, him as a high elite, he's probably going to be the number 1 overall pick, and I do have X Factors assigned to him. The other thing with that is right now I have Michael Misa as a number 1, because I was a little bit biased being Canadian there. Tej I've got way too low right now. I want to have him higher, and we're going to do that. But first things first, the Saginaw Spirit need to see a little love. Yeah, this is a crime. This is a crime that Perrick's only 69 rated at 17, or at a medium top 4. Like, that's just not not okay. So 75 for Misa I think is fine, but high elite is probably too high. I find it, yeah. I'm waiting for you guys to see Zane Perrick and be like, what the heck? What is going on with that? So we'll do that right now. You know, he's an offensive D-man. I am just interested for Perrick, if it'll load. He's ranked anywhere between 10 and 3 right now, so he's probably going to be about a top 6 or 7 pick. Right now I'm seeing him as he has a right-handed shot. I think they've got his height messed up in here. No, they're pretty accurate there. Okay. But yeah, it's the attributes for me. Looking at his rating, he should be like, oh, that's the wrong way. Not medium franchise, but he's going to be medium elite defenseman probably, or like, high top 4 maybe. But I think just all of these stats need to go up by like 3 or 4 at least. Because yeah, no, Perrick should be quite a bit higher than he currently is. Really make his shot good, because he kind of like, as far as goal scoring goes, he kind of reminds me of like an Evan Bouchard type of player where he can just score as a defenseman, which is like not common at all. He doesn't quite have the big booming shot though either necessarily. But yeah, we're going to make Perrick like a 74, 75 overall, somewhere in that range, because he should be an offensive defenseman, no? I think he's offensive. I might have missed that. Yeah, no, he's not. Is he a two-way defender? I think he's an offensive defenseman. He's 30 goals a D-man. Perrick is a high elite. Ooh, I don't know about that one, Peaceful. Like, he's definitely offensive, but I just can't quite get behind high elite yet. Although, yes, he is a crazy good goal scorer. 33 goals, he has 96 points as a D-man. That is insane. Then again, you have to remember it is the OHL as far as the talent pool's kind of all over the place. Some games, some games you're going to see a guy like Perrick score 3 or 4 points in a night, but then when they have to play like actually good teams, he's only going to put up like maybe 1 point in those nights because the competition's just that much tougher. But yeah, no, I agree. Perrick is absolutely insanely good at hockey. It's just there's so many other good defensemen and players in this draft that I'm just like looking at it. I'm like, I don't know if I can quite get behind him being a high elite, because high elites are usually going to go like top 3 to 5, and this draft, just as much as I'm finding this draft to be really interesting and intriguing, I just don't think the talent level at the top end is great, but I don't think it's been as high as previous years as far as 2023, 2020. I guess, yeah. 2022 is actually looking way better now as a draft than it used to, because I was like, oh, whatever, like Shane Wright's kind of mid and whatever, but no, all these other guys like Slavkovsky and Cooley and like even Nemec is looking really good. Like it's gonna be fun to see how these drafts turn out. Peaceful says, have him at medium elite. Yeah, okay. Have him at medium elite. But you can understand, yeah, there is an argument to be made that he could be high elite. If he pops into the league within 2 years and then just goes off, then sure, then he's a high elite defenseman. But right now, yeah, we'll put Zane Parik as a 74 rated medium elite offensive defenseman. I think that's a fair rating for him, just like ever so slightly behind Michael Misa is the best player on that team, because those two are really right in there for it. Who else did I want to edit in here? Sudbury? No, Quentin Musty's kind of got a fair rating there. You guys were talking about... Who were we just talking about earlier? Lindstrom, obviously, yes, but... Matthew Schaefer is on the Erie Otters, is he not? Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's probably a crime as well there with his overall rating and potential. 68, what do you guys think about 68 rated Matthew Schaefer? I put Slav as highly? Yeah, I did too, Ben. Slavkovsky is going to be the face of that franchise soon enough. Like, he's a beast. He's 6'4", maybe 6'5", 230 plus pounds. Like, he is an Ovechkin style build. Yeah, that is tough for Schaefer. We're gonna improve that for sure. We'll make him medium elite because, again, you don't go number 1 overall in the O draft without having elite potential at least. So yeah, let's just go take a quick look at Matthew Schaefer. 73, 74. Yeah, okay. I'm just pulling up the elite prospects page to go along with these guys, because then I get a better idea of like their equipment and stuff like that, what kind of tape job they're using. Matthew Schaefer hockey, he is very much a... God, it just annoys me how badly EA does on all of this stuff as far as their rosters go. Like, how can you not even put a proper tape job on it? It's just like, yeah, okay, this guy got drafted first overall in the O. Slap him in there, why not? Oh, medium 4? Yeah, that's fine. Who cares? Who cares if he's... I'm sorry, I know I'm probably sounding exactly like Toogie right now, just the way I'm complaining about EA, but like, they gotta do better, man. They gotta do better. That's as simple as you can make it. Schaefer's stats currently are 71 to 73. All right, so let's make Schaefer a... What year is he eligible? He's 2025 eligible. Okay, so he's coming up here quickly then too. But for Schaefer, they can do way more. They could do so much more. That's the thing, is they could probably only pay if they found the right people. That's the other thing too. Like, yes, you have your own creators and people like Toogie and Sin and all these guys that do a lot of work kind of surrounding NHL and the EA community, but all EA has to do is actually find one to three really solid people who know their hockey, who have the drive to actually make the game better. Like, yes, there's this new team, but I'm looking at them and it's like, you guys haven't announced anything besides, oh, there might be online GM connected mode next year or 2 years from now. Great. what else are you guys doing to push the new game out? Nothing? Yeah, because you're all focused on HUT, right? Like, that's it, unfortunately. That is really it for what they're doing, but like, it really doesn't. If I was getting paid a salary to make this game better, sure, great, that would be great, but that's obviously not the case. But EA really wouldn't have to pay people a ton of money if they found the right people for making this game tenfold better. So, all right, that's what we're gonna do for now. I think one of the biggest problems with EA is they're so focused on their features and bringing in new stuff that they actually forget to focus on the things that matter, like having a good roster and making sure that, you know, you're adding players kind of in their proper ranges and things like that. Of course, franchise mode isn't the number one focus. If it was, or if franchise mode was even like a very close second focus to Hockey Ultimate Team, I think it would be a completely different story as far as how playable the game would be. But yeah, okay, so we got Schaefer there to 72. EA's mad lazy. And that's the thing, Peaceful. I don't know if they're lazy. I think it's just a combination of EA's got all these other huge games like FC 24 now. They've got all these other huge games that they're blowing their whole budget into, but they can't set aside even like a 2 to 3% larger budget out of their entire overall budget for a game like NHL. I get hockey isn't the biggest sport ever, but like there's a diehard fan base there that if you made a good game every single year, they would keep coming back. You guys are probably going to see Danielson at a medium elite. I don't know if I entirely agree with that. I think that was one of my own ratings and edits. Yakimchuk's another one that we got to pay attention to because he's been really good so far as how much he's scoring. But we're going to do Lindstrom quickly here. I think we're going to put Lindstrom at a 77. Like, just straight up, that's going to be his overall rating because he is filthy. He's huge, too. That's the other thing. Like, you look at his physicality, his puck control's gotten better over the year, I would say. And let's see. Danielson probably high top 6. Yeah, that's probably right. I think I played a Detroit franchise mode a little while back. It was like, I need a top end center here in Detroit because I don't trust Marco Casper to develop, which, of course, in that save then he did. But you know, that's how it goes. That's EA logic there. So let's see. Lindstrom has got 27 goals, 19 assists. He is a shoot first player. No doubt about that. He is like a goal scoring power forward. But yeah, you watch him play the puck. Like, he is strong. He is definitely durable. His decon's actually pretty sick. And he's actually smart on the forecheck too. Like, you watch his stick checking, and yeah, Lindstrom's going to be a legit player. So let's see, bump his decon up. Okay, so he's 76. Let's bump his shot up a little bit more, make it like 88 kind of range. 88, 86, 88, 86. Yeah, okay. I think that's fair. So the other thing though with Lindstrom is he's huge, right? He's 6'3", right? No, 6'4", 216 pounds. You don't really get many bigger players than that on the team. I know Andrew Bash has been rising a lot too, but yeah, I'm just not entirely sure what to set him as there. Slashy, welcome to the stream. Lindstrom was hurt this year. Yeah, exactly. Like, that was a big thing for him as far as why he is getting such love in spite of playing so few games. I totally agree with that. I'm going to bump this Danielson rating down because, again, this is going to be the roster that I post to you guys. So you guys will all be available, or this will be available to everybody on Xbox Series X and S because that's, unfortunately for all you PlayStation guys, what I'm using. But yeah, that is my roster there, or my what do you call it, my accessibility there as far as what we're doing. But all right, I think now that we've done some roster edits, I think we go and work on a new player. I'm not entirely sure who we're going to do yet. Do you guys have any requests for players you want to see me make? Because I think one of the next things we're going to do besides this is we'll get Adam Engstrom. I do have him as a medium 4. I think he's in the AHL right now. I might be wrong. Is he on Laval or is he in the... Where is he? I'm sorry, Hockey. I'm sorry. I mean, what I'll do as well is I'll post my spreadsheet. So, like, if you want to copy all of my roster edits, that will be available for you to look at. So you can duplicate everything if you want. I know it's frustrating that there is no cross-platform here still, but Engstrom's going to be in the SHL. What team is he on again? He's on Rogel, isn't he? Edstrom's on Rogel. Logan Hensler, okay. Yeah, we can make Hensler. There he is. Yes, I do have Adam Engstrom as a medium 4. Hensler. Yeah, sorry. I know Logan Hensler. I don't know why I just read Hensler. He spent 50 hours on your lap. Yeah, I bet. Do you have it posted? Because I wonder, like, I would love to go check it out. Maybe not on stream here, but yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Hockey. Like, it's so frustrating. Bogdan Konyushkov. I don't know if I have him on my roster here. Let's see. Bogdan. No, I don't have him on there. Okay, so I'm going to have to be taking down name requests here too. Bogdan, how do you even spell that? Konyushkov. Okay, there's a new name. Awesome. I love getting this feedback from you guys. It's awesome. It's so fun to actually be in a chat here. Youngest D&K. Wow. Okay, how old is he? He's got to be like, what, 20? Is he 20? ...2002, yeah, so he's going to be a 21-year-old, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no, I haven't heard of Konyushkov yet, so... Or Konyushkov, however you say his name. The fact that his name's Bogdan is awesome. Oh, he's a Montreal Canadiens prospect. Yeah, no, I hadn't even heard of him, so... If I'm being completely honest. Volokin? No, Slashy, I don't have Volokin on this list either yet. I have tons of prospects on here, but just not certain ones. Yevgeny Volokin. Awesome. Okay. I love doing prospect stuff. Jacob Fowler's on my list. Yes, Peaceful. He's gonna be a guy we can do right away here. But I am gonna go with Ben. Got the first request in here for Logan Hensler, so we will go. Yeah, no, Slashy. Oh, really? Volokin could be better than Fowler. Interesting. Okay. I honestly, again, I've heard Fowler. I've heard lots of talk around Fowler, but I haven't heard Volokin yet, so that'll be a fun one. Yeah, I'll add Volokin to my goalie list here because I've got a bunch of goalies going already for like goalies that we need to make eventually. So far the only guys I have made as goalies in my roster are Drew Comesso and Michael Hrabel, which, I mean, yeah, they're two big names there, but we're going to do Logan Hensler next. Funny enough, there is a goalie named Logan Hensler as well. That's a 2002 born, at least on Elite Prospects, so that's really funny. Defense is known for being terrible and the talent is pretty bad. Okay, interesting, Peaceful. I love the debate you guys are having here. Slashy and Peaceful going at it. But yeah, I mean, Montreal's got some good goalie prospects. They won't even necessarily need to try and get Gabriel Daigle coming up, even though I would love to see that. But all right, let's get... MHL is solid. Yeah, Demidov's dominating it, but Demidov is also a top-end Russian prospect. But yeah, MHL, don't get me wrong, is a step down from the KHL as far as the KHL is just crazy good. It's probably, I mean, it's close. It's close now between the AHL and the KHL are like right there neck and neck for second best league in the world after the NHL when it comes to hockey. But yeah, I'm super interested to see where Demidov goes, because like I've got Demidov made here. Do you guys think 77 is solid for him? Like I think that's probably right. The next thing I'm gonna do here though is I'm gonna drop Yzerman's overall because we talked about that, and then we'll go. Yeah, okay, 938 for Volokin's insane, but I'm just gonna drop Yzerman's ratings here a bit. Interesting. I love the debate going on in the chat right now. That's awesome, guys. I'm glad you're going at it there. We're gonna bump Yzerman's passing ability down a lot. Okay, we're gonna go up on those ratings, give him an insane shot, and then everything else is kind of just gonna get bumped down. Yeah, no, Demidov's got that flashy special talent that not a lot of guys really have. Bump Yzerman's stats way down here, like make sure he cannot play defense and that his offense is kind of mid. What overall do you guys think Yzerman should be? Do you think he should be like a 71, 72? Like I think he's probably like a 74. Like 74 is okay for me, but if you guys think it should be lower, let me know. I get the feeling Yzerman is probably going to be a bit of a draft steal when he actually gets picked. But yeah, I don't know exactly where he should be. Probably 73 might be okay. We're bumping that down a bit. Yeah, okay. 71, 72, okay. Yeah, okay, we can bump that down. Let's bump his shot down a little bit. That'll help. Give him 90s across the board, sure. That should be good enough to score as much as he has in the US NTDP program. To be fair, he's playing with James Hagens. James Hagens is insane. But yeah, Yzerman's just a finishing man. Like, that is for sure what I see from him. So, yeah, we'll go like that. His shot is so good. Oh, I know. That's why we've got it all 90s across the board. I mean, I might even be able to bump it up just a touch. Let's see. Too many 91s makes him a 73 overall. So we'll make him 72 and go from there. And yeah, like again, just remember, he's the trigger man there. Hagens is the one setting him up. So James Hagens is the real talent there at 77 overall at 16. So yeah. All right. Next up, yeah, we're going to do Logan Hensler next. And I believe I had, maybe I did, maybe I didn't have a previous stat on Hensler. He's eligible in 2025. Is Hensler also playing with, yeah, a lot of scouts are down on him because of his defensive play. Totally peaceful. Yeah, that's why he has 1.5 star defense on this build. But yeah, unfortunately, you have to kind of balance it out as you lower prospect ratings. So, all right. All right, we'll get a Logan Hensler build going here in just a second. You guys do have to remember I am tracking all of this as we go too, so it's a little bit slower than it probably could be or should be. But that is okay for our viewers like Hockey Visuals, who unfortunately won't be able to necessarily play on this roster, but will be able to try and duplicate it themselves. So, yeah, all right. Logan Hensler, here we go. Is he a defenseman? He is indeed a right D. I don't know why I thought he was offensive, or not offensive, but that's accurate. Yzerman, yeah, that is an accurate Yzerman. I'm pretty happy with where that Yzerman build ended up. Okay, so Logan Hensler. Gotta just copy his stats in here real quick. What do you guys think for Hensler? I think he's probably going to be more of a 2AD. He's 6'2", 195, so... Who put him in? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I definitely copy and pasted some roster stats in from, like... Not that I stole anything, I just copied the basic details of, like, their shot, or their handedness, their height, their weight, their birthday, their name, like that. I copied that in from somebody else's spreadsheet where they're like, here's all the missing prospects I can come up with. So yeah, when I copied that in, Hensler is a 6'2", 196 pound, 17-year-old, just turned 17 in October, defenseman who's 2025 eligible. So he's one of the older players in that 2025 draft, but he's big, he's solid as far as it looks like he puts up solid plus minus, puts up like a U18 at least for the NTDP. He's been really good in the USHL. Again, solid stats, nothing crazy, like 53 games played, 25 points, 27 games played, 16 points. Like he's been good, but he's also nothing insane by the looks of it. I'd probably make him like a top 4. He's a defensive defense. Yeah, I could see that. I could see him being a defensive defenseman. It looks like he's fairly defensive-minded. I'm actually just going to go and search up some highlights of him just to make sure that he's actually focused on that kind of stuff. Actually, let's search up a scouting report on him first. Leans distributor on the power play, but can be creative at times. Walks the blue line, spins off check. Okay, that's for cap friendly. Given a Logan Hensler report. Okay, that's interesting. Looks like he's a smooth skater, capable of leading the rush. Plays a strong 200-foot game, so he can contribute at times, but is also not like insane. If you guys have any other input on Hensler, like I know Ben Parker, you're the one who requested him, so yeah, if you got some input on him, he sounds like a 2AD for sure. Yeah, like you could make him defensive, but I think we'll make him 2-way for now, just because of that kind of style and setup. So where did Hensler go? There we go. 2AD. I'm gonna get all the info done here. I'm just gonna in a few minutes here, guys, once we kind of get going on Hensler, I am just gonna have to go run and take a quick bathroom break. We'll just pause for like 3 minutes or 5 minutes, and then I'll be back, just because we're hitting the hour mark here. And don't get me wrong, I'm having a great time, as long as you guys are, when it comes to chatting with you, talking about prospects and players and all that stuff. Looks like what is that? I clicked on the play-by-play name and it didn't take me to Hensler. It took me to whatever this is. My goodness. God, this game is so full of glitches. It's hilarious. Hensler. Yeah, we'll go Hensley for now, even though his name is Hensler. Right D, gonna be a 2-way guy. He wears... he is mad underappreciated. It is, unfortunately. I get the feeling peaceful. It's because of a few things. Like if you look at the actual just overarching factors of like how expensive and how involved hockey is, you have to have so much support to actually play a game of hockey, to set up a game of hockey, all this stuff. I think that's a big factor. Alright, we're just going to save this as a roster editing and player creation live stream there. So hopefully we'll get more people in. But yeah, average view duration is doing okay, 7 minutes. We got 7 concurrent viewers. I'm really happy with how this is going so far. I hope you guys are enjoying it because, yeah, hockey is also, it's also because it's from Canada. The States, true. It's also a growing game in the States as far as the States are really pushing hockey now, which is awesome. Like there's a lot more facilities, a lot more people working in hockey, a lot more young kids wanting to play hockey. So that is a huge thing as far as improving the sport overall. But yeah, it's still, hockey's got a long ways to go still, no doubt about that. Happy I'm glad. Yeah, awesome, peaceful. I mean, yeah, I'm glad I got people to chat with here when we're doing live streams, because yeah, if I was sitting in here by myself, man, it would be boring. But yeah, no, we're having a good time here. Looks like he wears number, Hensler wears 16, undrafted. Alright, and the name is going to be Hensley. Alright. Okay, so I'll just get those few things sorted out here quickly. Right-handed, 6'2", 196. Early fights, his birthday is 2006, October 14th. He is born in Minnesota, so yeah, he's gonna be a good hockey player for sure. Born in Minnesota, that definitely helps. Minnesota for the longest time was, known as the Canada in the United States as far as hockey goes. But now, obviously, all of that is changing. So there's our Hensler build for now, at least stat-wise. Let's see. We're gonna get the face done here right away. I'm actually just going to put the stream on pause here for a couple of minutes, guys. I just gotta run to the bathroom, so I will just hop out of here quickly. We'll turn off the yeah, NHL 23 is a rough year hockey. I know. It was a rough year. It was not a good year as far as the gameplay went, or me enjoying the game, or being able to get into it. It just, I don't know what it was with 23, but I just could not get into it the way I've at least gotten into it. Like 22 was a great year, 23 was horrible, and then we're doing okay here, 24 this year. So yeah, I'm just gonna put the stream on pause here, guys. Essentially, I'm just gonna turn off my camera and microphone for a few minutes, and then I will be right back once I've gotten back from the bathroom. So yeah, back in a few minutes here, guys. There we go. We're unmuted now. I had to go to the bathroom, Ben. Sorry. Yeah, I had to just take off there for a minute. I guess everybody didn't catch that, but that's okay. So we're working on Hensler now. Thank you, Peaceful. Thank you for welcoming me back. Yeah, I just had to go to the bathroom quickly. It tends to happen from time to time. So, all right, let's get a better look here at Logan Hensler. Okay, so this is going to take a minute to get a Logan Hensler looking face down. Yeah, Ben, we were talking about Logan Hensler as far as making him here, and yeah, I wasn't confused. I was just a little unsure of exactly what type of build he was going to be. Looks like two-way defenseman is kind of the verdict there, which is okay. Hensler has definitely got a short trim kind of haircut going here. We'll go probably, not quite that one. It's close to that one though. It's kind of like a buzzed side kind of looking one. So like, almost like that one actually. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Maybe not. Yeah, I think we are probably going to go with that one because the rest of these are kind of bad. So, yeah, okay, we'll go with hairstyle 66. Again, it is difficult to get this all done and tracked properly. Brown eyes. Hair is going to be dark brown as well. And then, although we're going to do a patchy beard on him as well. Just got to figure out what kind of style we're going to do for his head here. Because again, that is really the trickiest part. That's how I go about building out my players, is I put all the other specs and looks in on their face first, and then we do we do all the details, so the hair, the eyes, the eyebrows, all of that stuff, we do that first, and then we pick out the head at the end to make sure that their face looks the way it should. So yeah, by the looks of it, Hensler's fairly fair skin and bit of a longer face, which, I mean, nothing wrong with that. We have no control of our own genetics, so that one's not bad. Kind of looks like him. He's got a bit of a wider face and jawline though. That one's pretty good. If you guys go and look up how Hensler looks. All right, thanks for coming, Peaceful. Thanks for watching. I'm glad to get all your input. That really made the stream go by faster for sure. So, thank you for watching and being able to spare some of your time today. And yeah, have a good one. But let's see. Might go with that one. Actually, that's a good looking Logan Hensler face. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Okay, so head number 32 for Logan Hensler. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's got to look somewhat realistic. So, all right, Hensler's equipment is all over the place. He's got Bauer helmet, true gloves. Like he's got like everything going every which way. So this is gonna be fun. Looks like he's got the Bauer React 50. Then he's wearing some true gloves by the looks of it. And it looks like, I think it's those ones, the True Catalyst 9x3. Which which I can't say I've seen too many players wearing. He's got a... Ooh, I think that's a... Could be a jet speed. Could be... No, it's definitely a jet speed. Yeah, okay, so he's got a jet speed for his stick. As far as his skates go, he's got Bauer skates, so stick with the Hyperlight 2s there. He's got the newest CCM jet speed, but it's also like a blue variant, which is awesome, but again, we don't have that option to customize stick colors, which I wish we did. There's another idea for EA, add custom stick colors rather than just having the set everything. But yeah, he's got a white no-toe on here, as a lot of players do. I mean, I even play with a white no-toe. No mouth guard. Alright, there is... Oh, and then we got to do the tuck on the socks here. So he's got the back tuck. Alright, so there is your Logan Hensler build. Alright, so I think as far as Hensler goes, it says he's a top prospect, but at the same time, I think he's probably only going to be... I'm thinking he's going to be a medium 4. I think that's a fair rating. I don't know. Well, let me go look at some mock drafts quickly. Forget that if I don't put in NHL, it's not the first thing that comes up. Ben, I plan on releasing this roster in the next 2 or 3 weeks here. Pretty much just after the NHL playoffs start, within a week of that, like at the very latest by the end of the first round is what I'm planning on. But at the same time, I'm not going to be live streaming everything. We're only going to be doing a lot of chatting with you guys and stuff. It's going to be more the edits and stuff like that that I get your guys' input on. A lot of these other players I will be making off camera still, because not every single player is going to be a Landon Dupont or a Iginla, or like, I mean, Logan Hensler's good. He's not a superstar player coming up, but he is good. And just being able to actually interact and talk with you guys is the main point of this live stream. So again, like I am planning on setting up a Discord server here as well pretty soon, so I can get your guys' input and feedback and all that stuff, because once that happens, then we're gonna have a lot easier of a time kind of getting different inputs and feedbacks and things like that for roster editing and updates. So let's see, where is Logan Hensler sitting? Hensler's sitting number 4 in certain mock drafts. Number 4. That's high, so that means he's medium elite then, probably. Because we've got guys like Matthew Schaefer, who's all the way down at 14, which I don't know if I agree with that. But Logan Hensler's top end there by the looks of it. Way too early mock draft. They've got Hensler number 7, so he's probably like a medium 4 to, or sorry, like a high 4 to medium elite kind of ranking in there. Yo, they're putting Hensler in with like a whole bunch of guys. Wow. Wow. I don't know if I see Hensler as that good, but like, yeah, okay. prospects. Yeah, man, Hensler's way higher end than I thought he was going to be. I guess we'll put him medium elite for now. Like, I didn't realize he was that high on the rankings. So, yeah, no, Hensler, I mean, to be fair, I have been focused more on this year's rankings than next year's. But, yeah, next year, Hensler's up there for sure. So, that is really cool to see. Okay, where did Logan Hensler go? I just lost him on my spreadsheet because I got so many names. There we go. There's Logan Hensler. We're back. Okay. And, alright, so if he's going to be a top 4 ranked player in the upcoming draft, then that means he's got to be higher than a 72 overall, which I think is fair. Mainly because we have Malcolm Spence ranked at 72, which I think is base roster. I don't think I edited him at all. But we have Matthew Schaefer at that same kind of rating. So I think we got to make Hensler like a 73, 74 rating, somewhere in that kind of range. So that's what I'm going to do. He's not super physical, but he is a puck-moving, good skating defenseman, so that means he's going to be able to pass. He's going to be a pass-first guy, no doubt. Give him like 12 or... yeah, we'll go 12 on that for now. But, yeah, I will get all of these ratings in here, too, once I'm off the live stream. Let's give him an 80 rated shot for now. About... he's a good skater. Agility is going to be pretty strong. Strength is going to be alright. Acceleration is going to be good. I'm giving that smooth skating kind of scouting report the main premise here for this build. Simply because... okay, only like 71. Yeah, okay. Thanks for the input, Ben. Like, I'm trying to figure out exactly where I want him to be. Because, yeah, he's ranked number 4 behind, like, 3 really good players as far as, like, Misa, and I didn't realize Porter Martone was that high, but some people have him that high because he's big. And then, yeah, of course, James Hagens. Anton Frondell is disgusting. He's going to be so good as well. That's another player we'll probably make here pretty soon. But, yeah, let's aim for 72. 72 overall, I think, is fair. Alright. So we want to definitely improve the defensive abilities a bit. So give him like 70, 76, 77 kind of defending in there. Okay, so that alone got him up to a 69 rated or so, which is good by me. Shot blocking will improve him quite a bit. Hand-eye, not so much. As you can see, there is a very, very detailed, accurate method to my overall ratings as far as I stare at the big green circle on the one side and mess around with all the stats on the other. It's not the most accurate ever, obviously, but bump his stick checking and defending up a little bit. So yeah, I think 72 overall is probably fine for him. Put him right in that same range as other guys like Matthew Schaefer and Malcolm Spence and a few other OHL guys like that. So yeah, I mean, if you guys feel the need, or if that is not Logan Hensler, if you guys feel the need to take a screenshot of his stats, go for it. I know my face cam's probably blocking it ever so slightly, but yeah, you can't see the one. There you go. If you guys need to take a screenshot there, go for it. My face cam's out of the way. But yeah, that's what we got right now for Hensler. You know, good skating, good puck movement, decent shot, decent defense. As a two-way guy, I think that's probably right for him for now. So that's what we're going to do for him. How are we doing as far as live stream goes? Okay, we're going an hour and 22 minutes here. We're live. Okay, so We'll probably end this at the 2-hour mark or so, somewhere around there, but we got another half hour to go at least. Super fun to build out certain guys like this. So I remembered while I was talking about it that we need to go and edit Iginla because he is super highly ranked now, meaning he's going to be like a top 5 to 10 pick somewhere in there. Roger McQueen's another guy that's in that upcoming class that's going to be really fun. But yeah, Tej, I don't think 70 overall is the correct rating for him. I think he should definitely be higher rated than that. What rating do you guys think I should put on Iginla here? Should he be like 74, 73? I'm thinking probably 74. But, I mean, hey, Iginla could be all over the place. Also, what is going on with this, bro? Like, yeah, what is this for Iginla? That is not how Iginla looks. I am sorry. Like, that's not even remotely close. I'm sorry. That is so bad. Ooh. Okay, what's his elite prospect rankings here? He's ranked 13, 6, 16, 11, 11, 11. Okay, so he's like, yeah, top 10-ish range. Elite prospects had him really high, simply because of his playability and adaptability as far as how he could kind of fit in. So yeah, let's go and edit Iginla here a little bit, because I think he should probably be like 72 plus overall, in that kind of range. So not only that, but the gear is so inaccurate too. He's got like, he's playing with like CCM gloves and true skates and like everything, every single detail on Iginla is wrong, pretty much. Like that's how EA has done it here. They've been absolutely fantastic. When it comes to setting up player builds here. Oh my god. He's got a catalyst, but he's got a black tape job on it. And he's also got the sock tuck. And yeah, what rating are you guys thinking for Iginla? I would love to see what rating do you guys think Iginla should be, because I do not know. In the comments, in the chat, please tell me what rating he should be, because 70's not bad. He usually goes about 14th or 13th overall in my drafts right now, whenever I'm playing a franchise mode, which, you know, is semi-accurate, but I think we gotta make him just a little bit higher overall than that. Probably up the puck control. He is pretty fast as far as his stats go. He's definitely a shooter first, though, in my opinion. Like, he can score goals. I'm aiming for 72, 73, somewhere around that range right now. Slash right winger, yeah, okay. That's I would actually make him a left winger because of how he can shoot the puck. What do they have him as on elite prospects? He's center, just forward, so he can play wherever. He is a sniper though, so that's why I got him on the right side, is because why we should have him on the right side, is because he's a left-handed shot. So, yeah, I think 72 is probably fair for Iginla right now. Like, he's going to be good. But at the same time, I'm also not entirely sold on his... Like, he could be higher potential, could be lower potential. But, yeah, kind of hard to pick and choose on that right now anyways. So that was an edit I wanted to do, and then I believe the last player we'll do on this live stream for now, because it will probably take... We've only made 2 players, we've done a bunch of roster edits, but we will do, I think, Anton Frondell will be the last player on this live stream. We'll work on other players in upcoming live streams, but I'm going to be doing lots of players behind the scenes too, because otherwise it's not going to get done and uploaded in time. So yeah, let's do an Anton Frondell, because he is going to be very good. I got Frondell as he's definitely a sniper by the looks of it. Oh, he's a bit of both. Like, he can do everything. He has been playing in the Allsvenskan, as well as he's dominant in the J20 league right now. Hey, super cool. Welcome to the live stream. Good to see you on here. We're probably only going to run for another 30 minutes or so by the looks of it, but I think we're going to do Anton Frondell next. Real Divinity's on. Hey, welcome. Welcome. Okay, glad we got some new viewers in here. That's awesome. Yeah, I know, right? Live is a new thing on this channel. We haven't done it before, but we're gonna try to start doing it more consistently, especially for, again, roster edits as well as the upcoming Draft to Glory series. So yeah, that is gonna be a fun time. I'm really looking forward to that. But we're working on Anton Frondell right now. I never really got any feedback in the chat on what overall rating I should make Iginla, because I was in editing him, and Iginla I made him a 72 medium elite, which I think is fair, but at the same time, yeah, we gotta get some more feedback on that probably. So without further ado, let's get to making Anton Frondell, because that is going to be the next guy here. We've done so far Landon, Dupont, Logan Hensler, and then we're going to do Anton Frondell here. I'm going to do all the less exciting, probably more boring players in behind the scenes, guys that aren't top-end prospects and players that are missing. But yeah, Frondell is going to be a legit player, and unfortunately he's not in the game as far as I'm concerned, unless he is and it's a new roster update. I'm still using a slightly older roster. Sondel, that's a great play-by-play name. You know, it's not even that bad. I just know the name Frondell is not going to be in here. Oh, well, Froberg is. Frogren, Froden, Frondell. There was no Fron. Was it Frank? Frank, that's a great name. That would be a fun one, actually. Just make a random player. If you're doing creative players, name him Frank Frank or something like that. But anyways, Chua P, no, not yet. I will actually, I can make a video on that. I haven't yet. I think I was either your comment or somebody else has commented requesting that. I will make a video on that. It'll be like a 10-minute video. But yeah, I can put that in because there are reasons for the way I have everything set up in Hockey Legacy Manager to make it a fun and realistic experience rather than just blowing it out of the water with top prospects and franchise potential players and all these things. Like, you can play it that way too with that game because there's so much customizability. But yeah, I will upload a video here in the next couple days probably on that. I can probably even do that here right away once I'm once I'm done here, we can go with Fournell. Fournell's kind of close to Frondell. And he is going to be a sniper. It said on the one mock draft, he's a left-handed right wing sniper. So yeah, I think that's fairly accurate. Just has him listed as a forward right now, so I think we make him a right wing slash center kind of player. Looks like he's a number 14. We will assign him to Djurgården because that's the J20 team he's playing for right now. He's decently sized, 6 foot, 179 pounds. We're going to go never for a fighter, and then I'm going to have to make him, he's a 2007 birthday, but I'm going to have to make him like 2004 to get him in the right league. So we will go back and edit that in a second. May 7th birthday. Born in Trangsund, which I doubt is in the game. We're just going to have to put Sweden probably. Oh, it might be. No, it's definitely not. Okay. He's born in Sweden. Sweden. Sorry. My head just goes wherever it feels like sometimes. Anyways, alright, now that the details are done on Frondell, we're going to do the slightly more exciting stuff. As far as editing him to get everything else in here, so... Alright, so let me have another look at Frondell, kind of as far as his face goes. Yeah, okay, we can do this. This shouldn't be that difficult. Okay, so he has got blue eyes for sure. Eyebrows are going to be fairly thick. We'll give him the number 4 eyebrows there again, and then he's going to have like light brown eyebrows and hair by the looks of it. The actual haircut should be a kind of middle part, which we, again, still don't have. Like, that was such a typical hockey haircut for like 3 to 4 years. As far as you'd have it short on the sides, and then kind of just like kind of bangs over each side. Not bangs, but like the hair would kind of do a part down the middle. That was a very common hockey haircut for like 3 to 4 years, and then they just never put it in NHL. And it's like, okay, update your system a little bit, EA. Like, we're gonna go with this one, so 23. Starting to look like him. And then again, we'll go with a patchy beard. Make it brown, because if you do light brown, then it just doesn't work properly. And it's going to slap the beard back on him. Great. I love that. Okay. Well, whatever. Okay, so as far as Frondell's actual face goes, from what I'm seeing here at least, who else are we looking at here? Zen GM? Ooh, interesting. Okay, Hockey Divinity. I haven't checked that out yet. You're saying... Hockey Divinity, Real Divinity, my apologies there. Interesting comment there, just as far as another GM game. I find that very interesting. As far as 99 overall accuracy, I don't know if we're going to do that. We can give him a good shot. Don't get me wrong. Frondell has got a sick shot, but probably not quite going to be what we do yet. I mean, that face is semi-close. That one's probably better. So I'm going to go with 70 for now, but we'll keep looking through here. That one's not bad. 59. Okay, I'm looking back and forth here to try and get an accurate Frondell face. I don't know if we're gonna find an accurate one because he's got a bit of a rounder face, which is all good. I'm not dissing him on that or anything, but it's difficult to find in the game here. That one's close. His nose is just a little bit kind of more tilted up. Yeah, that one's not really what I want. Number one's not entirely inaccurate, but 48, and you know what? I might go with 48 over 70. It's hard to judge. It's hard to judge on faces like this. Okay, so we'll stick with 48 for now. Yeah, okay. Bit of a tricky one there. I think we went with eyebrow style on the 4. And we have light brown on everything. If you guys can't tell, I am tracking pretty much all the edits I make here, because then that way non-Xbox users can, again, use this. Because I really do feel for you guys, because it's like, oh, there's like, I'm working on this roster, putting a ton of time into it, and thus like half, maybe not quite half of my viewers, but a bunch of my viewers aren't going to be able to use it. Do I still go on 22 for franchise mode? I have, not recently. I go back just kind of, I'll go on little nostalgia trips sometimes and just go back and look at previous saves and be like, how did this save look? How did that save look? I go all the way back to like, I think NHL 18 and 19 were some of the first games I played. I'll go back onto like 19 and look through a bunch of saves every now and then just to be like, how good or bad was I at the game? What did I do well? What was I just obviously oblivious to at the time, kind of thing. But yeah, that's I do go on it every now and then, hockey visuals. Like, it's not super common, but yeah. And then interesting, ZenGM. Real Divinity, where is ZenGM? Is it on Android, iOS? Is it on consoles? Like, what is ZenGM on? I would love to know, because yeah, I've never heard of it before, honestly. So all right, so that's what we're sticking with for our Anton Frondell build. As far as his actual details go, we're gonna slap on a max playoff beard, because why not? And then, all right, let's get to the equipment here. That is Macklin Celebrini on that picture. That is not Anton Frondell. Oh boy, I can hear. I don't know if you guys can hear. You probably can't, because my microphone's actually fairly good at blocking out sound and stuff like that. But there are a bunch of sirens ripping past right now. At least kind of past my place. Okay, so we're going with the CCM Super Tax X helmet for him. We'll keep the Bauer straight visor, because that's fine. Gloves, we're going to go with the CCM Quick Lights. Yep. The skates will be CCM Ribcore 100Ks. The stick is going to be a CCM Jetspeed FT5. No, FT6. And then he's got a bunch of customization on it. So we're going to have the full no-toe, but we're also going to have the shaft tape is going to be the long one, which is not common either. No mouth guard. That is fine by me. And then he has got by the looks of it, no sock talk. Unless that's just from one game, but I'm pretty sure he... Yeah, no, he doesn't do any sock talk, actually, so... Oh, it's an online game. Oh, that's why I haven't heard of it. Okay, interesting. Played on Safari. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I didn't even know. Is it like fully online, like you're playing with other players kind of thing? Or what's going on with that? Because I have never heard of it. That is something. It's MGM. Interesting. Okay. Oh, man. Oh. Just gotta stretch every once in a while. Oh. Okay, so that is our Anton Frondell build. That's how he's gonna look, at least. We're gonna actually just, before we slap on all the stats and everything else, I'm gonna back out, assign him to Djurgården so I don't forget, because otherwise I will, and then that's not gonna be good. So am I blind? Or is Djurgården in the Allsvenskan now? Yeah, they absolutely are in the Allsvenskan. That's all good. Okay, so yeah. We will do that, edit him up a little bit. And, yeah. Okay, look at that. That looks so much cooler. That looks so much cooler. I love having the actual stats and everything else in there, or jerseys and everything else in there. So, Frondell, I'm going to make a medium elite. He seems to be ranking top 5 or so currently, so that is where we're going to slap him for now. Okay, so if he is ranking below Logan Hensler, we're going to make him a 71. If you guys disagree with Frondell being a 71, let me know in the chat. But yeah, we're gonna make him decent skater, decent puck handler, a very good shooter, obviously if he's a sniper. Endurance can be like a 73 or so. We're gonna choose that he's like a 7 shoot pass bias. We'll give him like an 86 kind of shot. I think that's probably fair as a sniper. Make that his kind of strongest stat. Let's give him 84. Settings on that, okay. And alright, balance wise, he won't be crazy. He'll be able to kind of take face-offs with 70 face-offs. Durability is always an 85. Deking's going to be okay. Make that like an 81. Poise can be okay, like 76. Shot blocking, not going to be amazing. His hand-eye is going to be quite good. Make this like a 79. Offensive awareness, going to be... I'll give him 78 offensive awareness and like 73 defensive awareness, which I think is fair. If you bump his stick checking up enough, he should get good. And then we'll do 60 fighting, 70, yeah, let's go 81 discipline, and then bump up his offensive and defensive capabilities just ever so slightly. So there you have it, guys. Anton Frondell. That is the build. That is what we're going to go with, I think. Unless you guys are... If anybody's opposed to it, let me know in the chat, of course. But, yeah, I hope you guys are all enjoying. I know we don't have a ton of people in here, but... Ben's saying he's pretty sure Frondell's in the game. Oh boy. Okay, after we've done this whole creation of building him in. Let's see. Let's see if there is an Anton Frondell in there. It might just not be on my roster. That could also be the case. I'm a little bit annoyed I didn't catch that earlier, but that is okay. Let's see if he is indeed on Djurgården and Allsvenskan. And the good one that we've made is there. I am not seeing him there. Ben, that's also... It could be because I have a slightly less updated roster, which, you know, that is what it is. I'm not really worried about that. But yeah, I'm not seeing Frondell there. So, yeah, if you guys are happy with that 71 overall rating for him, I am all good with that. Because that's probably as good as we're going to get. Awesome, Real Divinity. Thank you for the input, saying 71's a good overall. That is... I thought that would be okay because he's kind of just below a guy like Logan Hensler. I don't know why he's still a grinder though. I gotta edit that if I can. I don't know if I can actually. I should be able to. Where is that? Is that in details that I just missed that he's... Yeah, that's what I did. Or it like reset to a grinder or something. Okay, everything else should be good there. Save that. Okay. Real Divinity, you're saying you're pretty sure he is in the game? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is too. It's just that he's not popping up on this roster, like my own roster right now, so we're just going to keep him in there. And, I mean, again, it's probably like 10 times more accurate than the EA version anyways, so... Yeah, how are we doing on the stream time here? Just because we're... Yeah, okay, so we got 10 more minutes. If you guys got any other players you want to see me make now, you want to see the other Coffield, all right. I assume that's... Oh, you want Brock Coffield, or... I would assume it's Brock. I don't think he's... Is he a prospect? Oh, he is playing on the Toronto Marlies. Interesting, okay. Did he go undrafted? I think he did. Okay. They have him as top 6. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. Thanks for checking that, Ben. Yeah, that's interesting though. Okay, so you guys want to see Brock Coffield, who I don't even think I have in my roster list. Maybe I do. Nope, I definitely do not. That is all good though. I mean, hey, he's playing on the Marlies, so, like, he's got to kind of be in there. All right, let's go. Let's go do a Brock Coffield build. Why not? I know he's a bit older. Awesome, Real Divinity. Yeah, I'm glad we can do some fun ones like this, too, and that it's not just all seriousness of this guy is missing and he needs to be in the game and this and that. Like, yeah, let's have some fun. Let's go make a 22, 23-year-old guy that's... making his way in the hockey world, even though his brother's much better known. Oh, he was playing... Oh, no. Coffield was playing on the Newfoundland Growlers, funny enough. I wonder if he's in the game. I doubt he is, but he might be. There is a chance, because the ECHL does exist, so... It's probably a pretty slim chance, but still... Is there a Brock Coffield in here? There is not, by the looks of it. That is okay. Yeah, all right. Brock Coffield's 25. My goodness. Yeah, he's getting up there. Like, yeah, he's a 99 birthday, so... Kind of blows my mind to think that, yeah, like, I'm the same age as Cole Coffield as far as, yeah, Coffield is 23 now, or turning 23 coming up, so Yeah, that's wild. I forget that fact a lot of the time that I'm a '01 birthday, meaning 2019 draft year. So yeah, all right, let's go with Brock here. Right-hand shot. He's not a big player by any means, but Brock with 2 Ks by accident. Okay, so we'll get him in there. What are we looking at here? Playmaker, sniper. Pretty much most certainly a playmaker, more so. He's had a lot more assists than goals throughout his playing time, which is all good. Again, he's not big. 76 overall, 25 years old. Okay, yeah, we can do that. But yeah, he's going to be a playmaker for sure. And all right. He's a winger. Yes, no, maybe. Brock Coffield, like, yeah, Brock looks very related to Cole. No doubt about that. They look very similar. So, I mean, that'd be cool to see Brock go, and he's in capital management now by the looks of it. So, but yeah, played for the Growlers for sure. Played in Wisconsin with Cole, which is also super cool. And yeah, we're gonna make him a playmaker for sure, because when he was at Wisconsin, he definitely had more assists than goals. But he is he a center? He is a right winger for sure. And number, I'm seeing 6, so we'll go with that. He was undrafted. Right-handed, 5'9", 181 pounds. Never fights. 1999 birthday on March 9th, actually right before my birthday, funny enough. And he's born in Wisconsin in the States. We're putting him as a USA, even though he's technically a USA/Canadian citizen. But yeah, okay, we got Brock Coffield in there now for details at least. I'm going to need your guys' input on what kind of, no, not what kind of face necessarily, but yeah, kind of what kind of face are we going with here for him. I'm going to do eyebrows 6 for him, give him that kind of pointed looking style. We'll do like he's kind of got like almost, it is light brown, I would say, but it's close to almost like a reddish looking color for his hair. I just want to give him that haircut, but it's not quite accurate enough. That one's actually not far off. Okay. Alright, yeah, we'll stick with hairstyle 12, and then we're going to go light brown on that color. He's got the Coffield baby face going, obviously, but let's go. Is he red hair? No, he's not. It's like a light brown, like really light brown compared to Cole's. Cole's got like just brown hair. Okay, now we get to try to pick out a face that kind of matches what we're going for here. So definitely a more fair looking face than that. That one's not bad. 25 is alright. It's just his nose is too long in that one. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the live stream there, Spud. Saying who's Shaugabe. Or Shaugabe. I am indeed on Xbox. I'm on Xbox Series X and S, Eli. So not Xbox One. That's the slightly older gen, unfortunately. I know the console generation's a big turning point for everybody as far as if they're like, oh, am I subscribed? Like, oh, am I gonna have to copy the entire roster for myself? So yeah, unfortunately, I am on Xbox Series X. Sorry, I'm looking at that one comment there from Spud. Who is Shaugabe or Shaugabe, however you say his name? I'm honestly, Eli, I'm not honestly sure if you'd be able to download it or not. I know that can be a kind of point of contention. Let me see. I'm honestly not sure if Eli, I'm not sure if you'd be able to download this because it is older gen Xbox versus new gen Xbox. That's the only reason I think it might not work. But yeah, I'm not certain. So, anyways, we're gonna just finish up this live stream here with finishing off the Brock Coffield build, and then once we're done that, I am gonna wrap this live stream up just because, as much as I love sitting here chatting with you guys, I'm not very efficient with my time when I'm doing that as far as being able to create more players and rosters and stuff. Honestly, head number 1 is probably going to be what we go with here for Brock Coffield. I'm looking through the rest of these, and yeah, we're going to go with head number 1. But yeah, I am just trying to get as much of this done as possible, so yeah, the live stream, we are going to wrap the live stream up here fairly soon in the next 10-ish minutes or so, and then once we're done with the Brock Coffield build, that's when I'll wrap it up. So yeah, I'm just making sure I get all of his stats, and I guess I can do that after the live stream's done here. But yeah, I gotta find pictures of him in gear by the looks of it. So okay. Whew, apologies for the yawn. Looks like he's mainly a CCM guy by the looks of it, which is all good with me. I am definitely a CCM guy as well. He's got the super tax on. He's got the, I would assume probably the trigger. Oh, that was my neck. Yeah, let's give him the rib core, and then that is not what I wanted. I wanted to customize the stick and go with a full white no-toe, and then we gotta do a sock tuck on his skates there. Go for back. Ooh, don't back out yet. And then, okay, so we're not going to do any of that. We're going to do attributes, and by the looks of it, I saw medium top 6. Am I going to live stream tomorrow? Probably not, Ben. Reason being is I have to work, so it would be an early live stream if I did do one. So that's unlikely for tomorrow. I will probably be doing more live streams heading into the next week. I'll be doing a lot of behind the scenes roster editing, and I'll be still uploading YouTube videos, but yeah, just looking at my schedule coming up here, I'm working Thursday through Sunday, so not a ton of uploads then. I've got a pretty busy day tomorrow. Like, I'm working not my regular. Normally I work night shifts at my current job, but yeah, no, I'm working like a regular 9 to 5 shift tomorrow, which is not normal for me on a Thursday, but yeah, no, tomorrow unfortunately I will not be live streaming. I'll probably be aiming more towards the upcoming week, so like next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in that kind of range and day. Let me see the rest of my work schedule. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for sure. Potentially Sunday night, we'll see. Unlikely on Sunday night, but you never know. Maybe Saturday night, we'll see. I'm still trying to figure out my entire schedule. I will be posting it in the community tab though, so keep an eye on that, because that is going to be the kind of main spot for where I'm going to be uploading these things. We're going to do a 9 to 5 shoot pass bias. We'll give him an okay shot, like 80 overall shot, which I think is fair for Brock. I'm glad you're saying Ben, right? Yeah, Ben, you were commenting about the next Chicago episode. That one will be coming out. You know what? I might even upload that later today. I have it finished at this point, so I just have to actually get it done. Added shootouts. Whoa, ZenGM's got shootouts. Nice comment there, Real Divinity. Yeah, okay, I'll check it out for sure. Because yeah, ZenGM sounds kind of fun actually. So yeah, I'll check it out for sure after this. Okay, you guys give me a great list of things to do. So check out ZenGM, upload the Chicago video, upload a video on my Hockey Legacy Manager settings. I love it. I love that you guys are kind of keeping me on track here with the comments. That's great. I gotta actually just make sure I do all of those things. All right, how we doing here for stats and deking and stuff? I don't want to give Brock too high a rating, because if we're going top 9 kind of rating for him, then he's not gonna be insane. But let's see, we got him up to a 64 here currently. So yeah, once we jack up the offensive awareness, that should really kind of improve him quite a bit. 71's a little low at 25, so yeah, we are gonna have to improve the stats a little bit more. I am really kind of taking my sweet time with it here. 79 defense awareness, just give him like crazy high offensive awareness. Give him some slightly better deking, slightly better skating, strength, agility. Bump his shot up by like 2 overall each. Bump his passing up. There we go. That's starting to look like an actual player there now. We got him to 75. Okay, so what do we gotta improve? Agility a little bit. Yeah, you know what? I mean, 75 is not bad. I guess we just go one of each of those, maybe 2. Yeah, there we go. Just give him 90 offensive awareness and then like no defensive awareness. So, okay, all right, that's what we'll go with. Oh, that's why I missed out on body check and like endurance. That makes more sense. I'm like, why is there no stats going through here? But yeah, okay, there we go. So that's going to be an interesting player, having Brock Coffield in here. So yeah, all right. Considering we took about close enough, yeah, Real Divinity. I mean, it was hard to get him up to that 76 overall. We're not going to give him any X factors, because that could honestly be an OP build if I'm not careful there. So yeah, that is I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for this live stream. I'm glad I got to interact with you guys. I'm glad you're enjoying just kind of how everything's working so far here. I know this is definitely not the typical kind of content that I do, but yeah, I'm glad you guys had a good time here. Thank you all for coming out and leaving your comments and watching and enjoying and making sure you're having feedback with me. But yeah, all of these players will be available to everybody on Xbox Series X and S for sure. Maybe Xbox One, I don't know exactly how that works, within the next probably 3 weeks or so. So that's going to be a fun time for all of you being able to use my roster. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, that is where we're going to wrap the live stream up. So yeah, thank you guys again for coming out. I'll be doing a whole bunch of behind the scenes work here on this kind of stuff soon. And then by the time we do the next live stream, which will be at some point next week more than likely, then there will be a whole bunch of stuff to just go over and talk. You'll have suggestions next live stream. Awesome, Real Divinity. I'm glad you're thinking ahead, getting prepared for it, because I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say, because there's a lot of work to be done on this roster still, and once it is ready to publish, I know you guys are going to have a blast with it. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and this is Etanyos signing out, and until next time.